Okay, in this video I'm going to be talking about using your x and y intercepts to graph. For your x-intercept, that is where we cross the x-axis. So no matter where we are on the x-axis, it could be any point at all. You haven't moved up and down, so your y is always going to be 0, no matter what your x is. Your x can be anything, -2, 15, 27, 89, whatever. Doesn't matter. Our y-intercept we knew was our b in the mx plus b form, so that's where we're going to cross our y-axis. If we are crossing our y-axis, your x is going to be 0, no matter what, because you haven't moved left or right. You're on your y-axis somewhere. Okay? Basically, the way that I remember this, whatever I'm looking for, the opposite is 0. Right? So if I'm looking for the x-intercept, y is 0. If I'm looking for the y-intercept, x is 0. So kind of vice versa things right there. You're going to be using these to graph. You're going to only be putting 2 points on your graph and drawing a straight line through them. Here's one example you may see where you're trying to use the intercepts to graph this thing. So say we look for our x-intercept first. It doesn't really matter which one you look for first. It makes no difference at all in the world. But if I'm looking for my x-intercept, I know my y is going to be 0. The opposite is going to be 0. So if I put in a 0 for y, so that I have 3x plus 2 times 0 equals 6. 2 times 0 is 0. So I'm left with 3x equals 6. Then if I'm solving for x, I divide by 3 on both sides. X equals 2, so therefore my x-intercept is 2, 0. There's one point. The other one that we have to find is the y-intercept. About the y-intercept, we know that the x is 0. So whatever y is, I know that x is 0, so I can plug in 0 for x, so that I have 3 times 0 plus 2y equals 6. 3 times 0 is 0, so 2y equals 6. Divide by 2 on both sides, so y must be 3. So I have my y-intercept 0, 3. Now we can actually graph this thing using both of our points. So on a graph, I have the point 0, 1, 2, 3. I have 2, 0. I can put them both on there. They are beautiful, lovely blue points, and I can just draw a straight line going through both of them. Bueno, that's all I got to do. Okay, I'm going to do one more example of this, 'cause this is pretty straightforward. All you're doing is plugging in 0 and finding the other one. So say we're looking for x-intercept. I know that my y is 0. So if I put in 0 for y, I have 2 times 0 equals 3x minus 4. 2 times 0 is 0, so I have 0 equals 3x minus 4. So now I need to solve for x. So add 4 to both sides so that you have 4 equals 3x. And then if you divide by 3 and 3, x equals 4/3. So I have the point 4/3, 0. And then find your y-intercept. For the y-intercept, I know that the x is 0, and whatever the y is. So if I put in 0 for x, 2y equals 3 times 0 minus 4. 3 times 0 is 0, so 2y equals -4. Divide by 2, so y equals -2. There's your y-intercept, 0, -2. Then on a graph, you have your y-intercept, 0, -2. So about right there. You have your x-intercept, 4/3, 0. 4/3 is 1 1/3. So I can go over 1, and I'm going to be somewhere kind of closer to 1, somewhere right there. And then just draw a straight line through both of your points. And that's it. That's all there is to this stuff. Okay, plug in 0. The biggest thing is knowing your definitions. If you're looking for your x-intercept, y is 0. If you're looking for your y-intercept, x is 0. So the opposite is 0. Just like my home dog is the opposite of, I don't know. He's the opposite of bananas. Monkeys are the opposite of bananas because they eat them, and bananas are scared of monkeys because they eat them. Bananas have feelings too, you guys. Hopefully this video helped. I will see you guys in class, and enjoy the rest of your lovely evening.